Massive, unknown, hostile. This planet, the very one that took your last fleet, stands before you. Dread fills your heart knowing that you have to touch down on the celestial body that took your old friends. So, knowing all this, what do you do?
Well, if you answered anything along the lines of be calm and logical, please take a 180 because this is what we're about to do. Scavenge for anything ranging from needles, slugs, books that make money, and teddy bears that have life-preserving qualities. Enemy killed you? Too bad for them, you had Mr. Snuggles. After that, we'll run around frantically looking for weird stone monolithic teleporters that oh so conveniently bring you to the next location. Until we reach the teleporter that didn't get the dress code memo. Using that, we can reach the moon where an angered god resides, and we will have a battle calmly and rationally discuss returning to your own planet with. Then we can pop home just in time for tea. Risk of Rain 2 is an action roguelike third-person shooter developed by Hopu Games. What it is a floor-based horde shooter based around skills and items. What it feels like is you popped 3 Flintstone gummies and ascended to a higher plane of existence. To give a quick overview on what a roguelike is a video game genre where you often move through floors or levels with randomly generated elements that are different each time. Death is permanent and resets a run back to the beginning, so memory and mastery are at play. Risk of Rain specifically takes an interesting twist on the roguelike genre. In typical roguelikes like Hades, Dead Cells, and The Binding of Isaac, you can spend as much time as you want making decisions that can benefit your run. In Risk of Rain, there's a timer that ticks up with time, increasing difficulty, so then it turns the time spent thinking into more time spent shooting. So this design choice cranks the action to the maction. I hated that. So what was I talking about when I said needles, slugs, and books? No, I'm not talking about Bioshock lore, I'm talking about items. These little trinkets, doodads, and baubles are what is going to give you the power to get rid of the monsters in your way. Now, these items' effects seem cool, but the numbers they have are kind of pitiful. Ugh. That's right. Items stack. Gentle jog, booking it. Nail gun, mining laser. Small boost forward, whiplash. So yeah, items are insane, but what use is a pile of scrap with nothing to use it? Enter the survivors. The survivors are what you control on your blood-filled killing spree of Petrichor 5. For the sake of simplicity, I will review each character in about 10 seconds or less. Here we go. Commando, one of your first unlocks, well-rounded and overall satisfying to play. Huntress, no need to aim, just focus on not getting hit, you win the game. Bandit, rootin' tootin' space cowboy with a 44 Magnum. Multi, the most buff Wally you will ever see. Mercenary, a weirdly advanced lawnmower. Oh yeah, and he has a sword, I guess. Rex, plant. Artificer, Harry Potter with bombs, a jetpack, and a flamethrower. Loader. Engineer, the character you play when you don't want to. Acrid, it's not a bioweapon if it's an animal. Captain, 3 nukes or 1. Despite not seeing anyone's face, or hearing them speak, at all, every survivor still has character to them, and they all feel unique. Now, for an aspect of games I don't usually focus on. Music. The absolute banger soundtrack was made by Chris Toodaloo. Each song perfectly captures the feeling of foreign, distant, and hostile. Whether you're stuck in some fields, hell itself, or stuck in a shop between time with that half fish, half mushroom person I was talking about in the last video, whilst also having that creeping feeling of power that the gameplay makes you feel. And then you have Copen as Red Scribble, which is just... But for me, the song that made me really shut up and sent shivers down my spine was oh, for God's sake! Con le tutti poderosa, and I'm not saying that again, is the track that plays in the final area before the boss. It really emphasises how empty the moon really is as you walk up this long, cold, barren pathway. Once the world opens up to you, you're hit with this. Oh, that's incredible. Once more. Wow. How about another? Okay, I'm done. Let's get another one? Yeah! Risk of Rain 2 is not only an incredible video game, but also an incredible experience. All elements come together to form something that hits harder than Captain's Nuke. If you are considering it, I would absolutely recommend buying it. Around £20 completely worth. This is Rod Nexifler, signing off, and if you don't mind me, I'm going to go tactically destroy a planet.